I'm doing and back here again for part 2 of my Blu-ray update. Sorry for cutting part 1 short. I didn't realize that the batteries in my camera were running low. But you know what, guys, I'm back here again for part 2, and in this part I'm showing off nothing but horror titles, and I'm also showing off the very cool NECA figure that I picked up from my closing down Toys R Us. So without further ado, let's go and get started. And the first thing I'm going to show off is something that I picked up from Amazon. And this is a Scream Factory title that I've wanted to add to my collection for a while. It is a movie that I've heard a lot of really great things about. And that movie is Death Valley. Now, like I said, I've heard a lot of great things about this movie. I've heard so many YouTubers talk about it, and I'm really happy to finally have it in the collection. I think it's pretty cool that the little kid from A Christmas Story is in a horror movie. But yeah, like I said, I've been wanting to add this to the collection for a while, and I'm really looking forward to finally checking it out. Next one I picked up is from FYE, and that is The Devil's Rejects on Blu-ray. I've had House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects on DVD for years, and I've just been meaning to upgrade them to Blu-ray, so very happy to finally upgrade this one, and I will be upgrading House of a Thousand Corpses on Blu-ray eventually. So yeah, happy to finally upgrade this one. Now this next movie is one that I've heard nothing but great things about. I've heard so many YouTubers rant about this. I've heard Absolute Sublime 1 talk about this movie multiple times, and that is Dead Snow. I've heard that this is a modern horror zombie classic. I absolutely love this cover art right here of, you know, the decapitated zombie Nazi head laying right there with the blood, and you know, you got the chainsaw right there. And even at the bottom it even says one of the 25 best zombie movies of all time. So yeah, very, very happy to finally have this in the collection, and I'm really looking forward to checking this out. And before I went to FYE and I picked that up, I actually went to the Big Lots that I worked at, and I picked this up, Dead Snow 2. We had this for only $3, so I thought, why not? I wanted to wait until I picked up the first Dead Snow before I watched this one. Which was pretty cool since, after I picked this up from Big Lots, I ended up picking up Dead Snow the following weekend. So, really looking forward to checking both of these out. I've heard both of these are good, and I'm, really looking forward to popping these in. Alright, now the next time I want to show is actually my first Shout Select release. I picked this up at Best Buy, and that is The Burbs with Tom Hanks. I've heard this is a really great sort of horror comedy, and I've been wanting to pick this movie up for a long time. Like I said, I've heard a lot of really great things about it. I've heard it's a really, really fun movie, and I'm really happy to finally own it on Blu-ray. Alright, and now I'm going to show off the new Blu-ray set of one of the greatest horror franchises of all time. This franchise has been available in multiple Blu-ray sets, and I unfortunately missed out on the first two Blu-ray sets that they came out with, but I got this at FYE for only $25, which is about the price it's going on Amazon, so I thought it was pretty good. And that is the Friday 13th set. Now, if you guys remember, I did not do a video on Friday 13th showing my Friday 13th collection, and the reason why is because, as I said in the video that I did in my horror t-shirt video, I said that I was waiting on a specific item to show up in the mail that would be part of my Friday 13th collection, and this is it right here. This is the Friday 13th, the 8-movie collection. Like I said, I missed out on the limited edition 10 set that had all the films in it, which, kind of disappointing, but I am happy to finally own all these movies on Blu-ray. I've had them all on DVD for years now, and I'm finally happy to own, the first 8 movies. This is a pretty nice set. The first 4 films come on their own individual Blu-ray discs, and then 5, 6 are on are on one disc, and 7 and 8 are on one disc as well. The only downfall to this set is it doesn't come with 3D glasses for, part 3, which I was, kind of wondering why not, because I know that the deluxe edition DVD and Blu-ray of, part 3 came with 3D glasses. But these are basically all the deluxe edition, Blu-ray releases in one set. But I am happy to finally own, all the Friday 13th movies, or the original 8 on Blu-ray. And I do plan on eventually picking up Freddy vs. Jason on Blu-ray, and I do hope that they will eventually release Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell separately on Blu-ray. I do enjoy those movies. They're not the best movies in the franchise, but I do enjoy them as well, and I do plan on picking those up eventually. So very happy to finally own, you know, the first 8 Friday the 13th films on Blu-ray, and I will be doing a Friday the 13th collection video now that I have this in my collection soon. I might do it sometime next week. So yeah, very happy to finally own this. And last, I'm going to be showing off the very cool NECA figure that I picked up at my closing down Toys R Us. You know, back last weekend when my mom and I went out to, you know, the mall, you know, we decided to stop into Toys R Us because at that we didn't know when they were closing down, and it is kind of sad that all the Toys R Us's in the U.S. are closing down. You know, Toys R Us was a place that I didn't go to a whole lot, but usually when I went there as a kid, I was always blown away by how many toys that they had. You know, it was such a huge place, and it is kind of sad to see big places like that going out of business, and that seems to be happening a lot. You know, a lot of places that a lot of people grew up going to, you know, that I grew up going to, they're going to end up going out of business, and it is kind of sad. But we went in there just to see if there was anything cool. I was looking for any cool horror figures. I didn't really find any. I did find the Texas Chainsaw Massacre figure that is based on the video game, which, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of that figure. I would prefer to have a figure that is based on the actual movie. But we did see this, and when I saw this, I knew I had to get it. And that is the T-1000 from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And I saw this, and this was marked down to only about $21, which I thought was a really great price. This is such an awesome figure. I'll go ahead and give you guys a close-up of the box. You know, got that great image of the T-1000 right there. Got the spine right there, and of course, you know, it says NECA right there and Real Toys in the back. And here's what the actual figure looks like. Very, very cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Open up the front right here. And there you go. I have just look at the design. It's so detailed all the way down. Just absolutely love this figure. And it comes with two of his heads. The first one is his head that was split in half. Very, very cool. And then the other one, you know, you got this top half figure right here of, you know, when he gets shot in that scene, and then half his face gets blown off. Very, very cool. It also comes with, you know, his arms, you know, when they turn into those long steel like hooks or whatever they are, the liquid metal. And then there's the different hands, you know, like his fingers coming out in that one scene. And then it also comes with a gun right there. And then here's you know, just a shot of you know, him with his hands out, and, you know, back when his fingers were the liquid metal coming out. So really, really awesome figure, and like I said, very happy that I got it for such a good price. Like I said, it was marked down to about $20, so I ended up paying about 21 something, which is very, very cool. So yeah, very happy to own this. And you know, it is kind of sad that, you know, like I said, places like Toys R Us, or places that, you know, I grew up going to, you know, are now going out of business. I know that Toys R Us is staying open in other parts of the world, like in the UK, but unfortunately in the US, it is, you know, going out. I think the last day that they said was it's closing in June or July, I think is when, because we asked somebody, and I think that they said it was either in June or July. So I do plan on going back out there and seeing if I can find any cool horror figures. But you know, if you have a Toys R Us near you and it's going out of business, I recommend heading on down there, because you might find some really cool deals on some really awesome figures like this. But anyway, guys, that is it. That is my entire Blu-ray update. Like I said, I do apologize that I had to cut part 1 short. I didn't realize that the batteries on my camera were running low. Anyway, guys, thanks everybody for watching. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I picked up. As always, if you guys want to join my movie collecting Facebook group, the link will be down below. And also, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, links to those will be down below once again. Anyway, guys, thanks everyone for watching, and I hope everyone has a great weekend.